Gentlemen, what are we sipping tonight, and why are we sipping what we're sipping? What pick did you have for this movie?
All right, so we all agreed on this one, on this bourbon that we chose as the pick for this. This one retails, depending on where you're at. Blake can find this one for like 28, 27 bucks here in Ohio. It's like 32, 33 plus tax. But we went with Old Granddad 114 for tonight's whiskey. This whiskey, guys, first of all, this bourbon is fantastic. It's got like a nice little burn to it, like just enough that it lets you know you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Like there's some bourbons that are like, that was a good bourbon, but this one has just enough where you're like, oh, I don't know if I should have another one, but I'm gonna do one more. Real complex flavors, fantastic bourbon.
What about this reminds you of the movie though? Is it just like it's a good nice sipper with this movie? Was there a flavor? Was there something on the palate?
I think for me, this one ties in because the movie had enough surprises that this bourbon at this price point is surprisingly good. Like at this price point, you wouldn't expect it to be this complex of a bourbon. Like I've had some cheaper bourbons that are like, that's good, but there's nothing to it. This one's got like a complex flavor profile. It's got a lot of surprise in there. So that's how I'm tying this one into Last Second.
I will say, as soon as you pick this one, because of the 114, so for those out there, most people are drinking, 40%, 45%. So this is a 57% alcohol by volume. You times that by 2, hence the 114 Old Granddad. It's the proof. That's the number of proof it is. And boy, oh boy, I remember the first time I drank this. I definitely felt like Benoit Blanc when he was like, Halle Berry. That's got a kick to it. I'm going to cut to a clip.
Halle Berry. That has a kick.
But that's literally how I felt. Like, I was like, oh my God. Because it does have this inviting smell. It's got some caramels. It's got some vanilla. It's got some nuttiness. I forget if it's a Jim Beam line or Jack Daniels, one of the two, but it's got a real nuttiness that's it as a part of that palate that's so good and it's so inviting. And then you sip it and the first thing you get is a little bit of a karate kick in the mouth, and but after a while, as your mouth acclimates to it, then you can begin to taste like, ooh, there is some nice sweetness to it. It's not overbearing, and also too it's powerful enough to get you through any situation. And I think in this case, you have too much of this, you're going to be like y'all and sit back and be like, I don't care about the clues. Like, let's just enjoy the ride. So cheers real quick as we kick this off, gentlemen.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Scott, that good Lord, man. Scott went with a full-on pint glass that he's drinking from here.
I wasn't half stepping, my man. If they doubled it up to get to the 114, your boy was doubling up the pour.
This guy's like, I'm not pouring more than one. It's one glass.
One glass
today. One glass.
The doctor says I could have one glass. I told him. I said, okay, that's fine. I'd have the one glass.
And look, I got the refrigerator ice ball maker, the whiskey ice ball maker, and so my rule is generally I'm gonna get to the top of the ice. Well, this glass so happens it's a little deep, and so that ice sits a little lower. So to get to the top of the ice, it's a little bit more than your average pour.
I like that mindset right there.
That goes with my grandpa's. My grandpa used to say he would only pour 2 fingers of bourbon or whiskey. He's like, but I use these 2, and that was. That's Scott's method. He's like, 2-finger pour. Let's go.
It reminds me of that damn clip that went around like 6 years ago where this gal's making an old fashioned. She's like, we just use like 2 ounces, and she pours like half, the whole fucking cup. And I'm like, the fuck? I play a clip. Let's cut to a clip.
And then you're gonna put 3 ounces of bourbon in. So this is a pretty strong drink.
But yeah, I'm like, the fuck? Someone's gonna die. Like, you're gonna kill someone. Like, they're not even gonna. What? Like, is this for more than one person? Like, this is not a This is like a group drink right here.
It was a pitcher of old fashioned.
Yeah. You may need more bitters, woman. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh God. But yeah, this is a good choice and a good movie to get into. What's up, folks? If you enjoyed that, make sure you check out the full episode of Whiskey and a Mystery, where we're talking all about the movie, and we have our guest make an expert whiskey pick at the end of the episode. So if you're into whiskeys or if you're into movies, you'll love Whiskey and a Mystery. Check out the full episode. Be sure to hit the like button, click subscribe, and I want to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite whiskey with this movie? Look forward to hearing from you. Check out the rest of our content on this page, and be sure to check out this video next.